you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be such a fun video today because I'm going to be going over some of my favorite fall decor pieces, some of my favorite fall decor finds, as well as some trends that I'm really loving for fall of 2024. I'll be showing you a bunch of inspiration photos, maybe recommending a few pieces that I already have or pieces that I've had my eye on, similar looks. I'm going to be talking about a bunch of different ways to use different pieces of decor in your home. So I'm hoping you guys get a bunch of inspiration to decorate your own home for the fall season. If you missed it, we already did decorate this whole entire living room space. I can have that video linked down below. It is a gloomy, cloudy day, so it definitely feels a little bit like fall today. So if the lighting is going in and out, that's going to be why. So I apologize if it's a little bit finicky. But I have a whole list on my laptop here of things that I want to discuss with you. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the camera is adjusted for now. Like I said, the lighting is being a little bit finicky. It is quite dark in here. But the first item on our list for fall of 2024 is this beautiful wreath. Now, you may be thinking wreaths have been such a traditional staple for pretty much all seasons for years and years and years, but this one and the ones that they've sort of been coming out with in stores have been really different, a little bit more special. I love how realistic they are, very whimsical. This one has a bunch of different tones in it. This one is from Kirkland's, and I love all the different colors, how it's sort of a transitional piece from green to a more rusty orange color. It almost looks like a eucalyptus wreath, which is really fun. And what I love about wreaths is just how versatile they are. I feel like you can use them as part of a centerpiece to sort of anchor something bigger on a coffee table or a dining table. You could also hang it above a fireplace or a vent hood if you have either of those. Something I've also seen people do with their wreaths are sort of tie these fun little bows on them. So if you have a little piece of lace or even like a velvet ribbon, you can sort of tie a little bow on it, and it just adds a little bit of whimsy, adds a little bit more texture and detail, which is really fun, and it's really custom too, so you can make it whatever you like. Of course, you can find wreaths pretty much anywhere. I will have this specific one linked down below in case you are interested, but I feel like a seasonal wreath is the perfect way to start off your fall decorating and also just be very festive, and it's just a really custom thing that you can do. Next up on the list are fall mantles. Again, this isn't something that is super new, but I love the new trends that people have been doing to dress up their fireplace mantles. For me specifically, we don't have a mantle. We don't have any sort of fireplace in our home. It's like my decorating bucket list to decorate a fireplace. Specifically, I love all the different textures, all the different heights. I love the brass candlesticks. Again, realistic greenery and florals and things that just add a lot of dimension. This one here is so pretty with the vines sort of hanging down. I love how it's sort of a muted green, so it's definitely more of that fall color, and it has all those cute little pumpkins and little yellow florals popping out of it. This one is super fun too, with the sort of anthropology looking mirror, and then it has a really tall vase with the rusty sort of eucalyptus and a few frames. Very simple, but it also just feels very casual, very layered. And like I said, tall candlesticks. These ones in particular are so beautiful. I love the different colors and different styles that you can get in a bunch of different stores. You can get some that are like twisted if you like a little bit more of a detailed look. And something about just these tall candlesticks and these brass holders just looks so beautiful. Very formal, but also casual at the same time. Adds a lot of height and dimension. So if you have a mantle at home, I feel like there's so many different things that you can do to really bring in that whimsy, layered, very casual, cozy look for fall. If you've been following along with my decorating videos for fall this year, or really for the last few months or so, I've really been loving floral prints, and I'm definitely not the only one because there are so many of these products available. You may already know before I actually say it, but I'm talking about my floral pillowcase that I got off of Amazon this year. I love the look of this floral pillowcase. It's a perfect warm orange color with lots of floral details. I actually styled it on our black recliner, and I feel like it looks so good on there with the contrast, with the light colors, with the dark, and it's just absolutely stunning. The price point is a little bit up there. It's not bad for like a pillow cover, but for a college student it was a little bit more pricey than I wanted it to be, but it comes in a few different sizes. Again, it's on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below. Pretty much for any season, but fall in particular, there's just so many options. It could be anywhere from quilts to napkins in a table setting, a table runner. And if you love the sort of cottage core, very cozy, almost library style like I do, I feel like this is a wonderful thing to add some dimension into your space and sort of mix and match the floral pattern with other patterns like stripes and gingham. There's just so many things you can do with them, and I love how versatile floral patterns are. Fall is one of my favorite seasons to make tablescapes for. I just love the warm tones of fall. I feel like there's so many different things you can do to make a cozy, layered, moody, casual sort of tablescape. I found so many photos on Pinterest that are just so beautiful. This one in particular had some beautiful floral napkins, and I just love the layered look. I love the pattern against the plates. Again, lots of different candlesticks. You can do different colors, different heights, different colors of the actual candlestick holder itself. I love the tablescapes where they have some sort of greenery or like a fall floral, maybe like a garland or something all across the table, and then it has a bunch of those candlesticks sort of layered into that. Gorgeous goblets. I love the ones that are sort of like the amber glass, very detailed antique looking ones. And for tablescapes, you can do something a little bit more simple like this one, where it's just some actual live pumpkins layered on a couple different patterns of table runners and a tablecloth. And you can also go very maximalist style like this one, where it has little pumpkins and eucalyptus and so many different candlesticks, lots of different glassware. It has some beautiful placeholders with names and things on it, chargers, napkins. There's so many different things you can do, and you can go really big or you can go really small, which I really love. I'm hoping to do an actual fall tablescape video for you guys this season as well. I did it last year and I absolutely loved it. I would love to do maybe like a 2 different ways to style your fall dining table sort of video, maybe one that's a little bit more minimal, something that's a little bit more of a maximalist style. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I just think there's nothing more cozy than just a nice intimate fall gathering that really just puts all of the elements of the season together and just really celebrates it in a fun way. You guys, every single year I am so shocked at how much I love fall mums. And I feel like we're also in the day and age where you can get really beautiful real mums and you can also get really beautiful faux mums. I actually picked up some from Hobby Lobby last year. I believe they have a couple different colors. There's a burgundy and then I also have the yellow ones. They're so realistic. They're so full. You really get a lot for one pick, and I just think they're so beautiful. For some reason, there's just no floral that screams fall more than a mum. There's so many different versions that you can get that are real as well. I love these ones because they're sort of two-toned. I love the sort of rusty color in the middle and it sort of fades into a yellow on the outside. This sort of porch setup is so cute. That's another thing that I'm hoping to do this fall, is just do a fun little porch setup with some pumpkins. I love all of the different pots that they put these in, all the different varieties, and then all of the different heights that are also layered with the wood, the pumpkins, and then there's also a bunch of wicker in there as well. So if you're looking for just like one staple fall floral stem that you want to incorporate every single year into the season, I think mums are a really great option. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite fall floral. I think my rusty sort of eucalyptus is really pretty as well. A lot of people like sunflowers. Let me know in the comments below, but for me, for fall, I feel like mums are the perfect flower. We already talked a little bit about this, but I love layering. In particular, I love a very subtle, casual layering. So this is what I sort of mean by that. I love this kitchen setup. I love the napkins and the candle holders and all just the little things that make it feel very lived in, but it feels intentional. It feels very cozy, very cottage-like. It's just something that I absolutely love. And layering is something that you can do in all different areas of your home. I love this example on the coffee table. I love just a couple books stacked up and then you just have like a little pumpkin or a vase on top, or this one with a sort of a wicker basket that just sort of holds in those florals, a couple books, and a little candle. I love how compact trays can be and really just hold everything together. I feel like it makes layering feel very cohesive and also very easy, very beginner friendly, because if you have a tray, you fill it up, everything is going to feel more cohesive just because everything is in the same place. This tablescape is a really good example of layering. It has a sort of runner that goes all the way down. I love how sort of casual it is, how it has all the little wrinkles and everything. Then it has the candles as well as the floral centerpieces, and everything is a glass texture, so everything really layers well together, feels very cohesive. It's very simple, but it's all sort of concentrated in the middle, so it's not too much. So like I said, this is a very simple thing I'm loving for fall. I feel like as I've gotten older, my style has definitely evolved, and I love just simple, casual, cozy touches like this, and you can incorporate this all year long, but I love it for fall because I just love the warm tones and all of the fun textures that come with the season. Something I also love for layering are doilies. You may have seen that in the last couple of videos when I've been decorating for fall, and I love how this sort of trend sort of encourages you to source things and thrift. You guys know that I've been loving thrifting and upcycling and antiquing. I love to sort of have a collection of things, and I feel like this layered look definitely encourages that, and everything layered together is just going to create a very casual, lived in, very inviting feel. Now, I can't talk about things that I love for fall without talking about cozy lighting. There is something about a warm light that really is just so inviting, so cozy. I absolutely love it. So you can obviously incorporate cozy lighting in so many different ways. I love to actually mix it up. I love a good lamp. A lot of people love to incorporate lamps in shelf styling. So if you have a big bookcase, a lot of people have been using sort of the mini size lamps to sort of add in that cozy factor. And something about that mixed with like books and frames and things is just very pleasing to look at with all of the different shapes as well as the lighting. You can also incorporate this with sconces. If you guys saw last week's video, I actually put up a sconce in my bathroom. Imella actually gifted me that light. This is not a sponsored video at all. I absolutely love that sconce. I love that it's battery operated. We haven't had to charge it at all, and we've actually been using it quite a bit. There's actually multiple times where I will go in there and I'll just turn on that light just because I love the very cozy, moody lighting. But like I said, there's just so many different options for sconces, especially now that you can get them battery operated and hard wiring is not an issue. This light here is really fun because it has this sort of wicker detail and it mounts on the wall. I'm not sure if this one in particular is hardwired or not, but I'm sure you could find something very, very similar. Candles are another thing that I love to mix in. I like to mix in lighting that has like a power source, so like a light bulb and you have to plug it in, turn it on. But I also like to mix that with things like candles. And candles just give this really, really nice ambiance. They don't even need to be scented. I love lighting candles because it's a very subtle light and it really layers well with other layers of light if you want to. I also love candles that have like a wood wick. So the one that I actually have going on in the background right now, I love it. It smells really good, but it also sort of sounds like a bonfire is going on behind me. I love the crackle of it and how it sort of flickers like an actual bonfire. This lamp here I'm going to link in particular. I love this one. This one, of course, you can use all year round, but I love the ceramic base of it and the simple shade. I feel like this is a perfect sort of staple lamp. And I don't know about you guys, I'm not sure if this is like a normal thing, but I feel like at nighttime we don't turn on really any overhead lights. We always just have like this lamp on, or we have another lamp over here that we like to turn on as well. Even just doing that can make your home feel so cozy, but I can't emphasize warm lighting and a bunch of different lightings enough to make your home feel super cozy for fall. And lastly on our list are really big statement fall floral arrangements. I love these in all different forms, all different sort of color palettes, if that makes sense. So I really love, in particular, my eucalyptus bundle that I got from Target last year. I'll have it linked down below, but I really love the big leaves and just how big this bundle is. This photo here is really fun because they actually look like real mums, but you could use faux ones. I love how it's the big centerpiece of this sort of coffee table styling moment. I feel like this is like a really big floral arrangement, just in a different way. Like this doesn't have a lot of height, but it's a very substantial floral centerpiece that really just draws your eye. And this whole setup is just so cottagey and I love it in general. Burgundy stems have been a very, very big trend this year. If I'm being honest, I am very, very particular with my burgundies. Even this burgundy is just a little bit too purpley for me, or maybe there's just not enough warm tones in this photo. Either way, if you love this floral, if you love the tone of this is beautiful. I love the very simple vase. That way all the details of the floral can really stand out and make a really big impact. This one here is so fun. I know it's not practical for all different people or just all different lifestyles in general, but I love the idea of almost like a big sculptural look. I love how these look very natural. I wonder if they actually were harvested in this particular photo. They look like a real tree, but I love how it's sort of tucked off to the side. I don't think it's practical to sort of put in the middle of a dining table or a coffee table where it's gonna get in the way if you're trying to have a conversation with people. Having it right in the middle of the room can seem a little bit obstructive. I like how they sort of styled it like a tree. And you can also do smaller ones like this one here in the middle of like a kitchen island where it's maybe not going to be within arm's reach and always in the way. I actually have a bigger arrangement in our reading nook that's really pretty. It's a little bit on the bigger side, but it's also just tucked off to the side. So that's really pretty. Those stems are from Hobby Lobby. Hydrangeas have been really big this year. Hobby Lobby has a bunch of hydrangeas, including all the different craft stores and everything. They've come out with so many different versions. I just love all the little bunches of flowers, and they also vary a lot in color, which is really fun. Now for me in particular, I tend to lean towards arrangements that are all one flower, all one type, but there are some really pretty ones where they're sort of mixed together. They sort of look gathered, like you went out and you picked them from your garden or something like that. Or of course, if you go to somewhere like Hobby Lobby, it's really fun to mix and match and actually see what everything looks like together. So there's really lots of different options. You can really cater it to your style, and not only for fall, but you can also do it all year round. All right, you guys, that is everything that I have for you for today's video. We went over a bunch of different fall trends and fall decor items that I am loving for fall of 2024. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are loving for fall. Are they some of the similar things that we talked about today? Is it something different? I really love to hear all of your guys' different opinions. And like I said, if you haven't seen any of my fall videos for this year, I will have that whole entire playlist linked down below. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful fall so far. I hope you guys got a bunch of inspiration for your homes in this video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.